Gotta love the sound of a Suzuki HAYABUSA burnout. Welcome to Motorcycle Drag Racing's Grudge category. In this video, we're going to show you a couple runs gone wrong. Anyone can enter the Grudge category. The defining aspect of the class here at the XDA and Maryland International Raceway is that they turn the scoreboard off. No times are displayed. That way, competitors can set up a big grudge race with their rival later on. Or this class sometimes is simply used for testing or beginners. Here's two riders that are not beginners. Nick Hamlett, near side. He's on a GSXR 1000 Nitrous bike. A lot of horsepower here. Keep an eye on this motorcycle as we watch Hamlett get set to make a hit. Hamlett tries to fight the wheelie, gets back in the gas. The motorcycle comes down hard on the front end, chucks him off, washed out the front end. The good news is Hamlett is up already. He may be running on adrenaline. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Yes, thank you, Nick. Sit down. Let the medical crew check you out. A tough, unfortunate incident. You never know what these motorcycles are going to do with this much horsepower and power adders. Even though there's such a long, extended swing arm, it's still possible for these things to shoot a moon-high wheelie. Let's take another look as Hamlett gets set to blast off. A great, strong pass. It looked like he was off the throttle there, got back in the gas, and unfortunately, Hamlett lost control. The good news is he would be okay. Now, there's only one thing I got to call Nick out on, is look at that helmet that comes right off. For some reason, there's some motorcycle racers out there that do not strap their helmet. Nick, please strap your helmet next time. If that was at speed, that helmet would have flown right off. Always strap your helmet. I know that they had this problem at the motocross races too. You'd hear the announcer saying, strap your helmet. I don't know if it's something to just where the riders prefer to be able to pull it off easily, but you definitely want it strapped. There's Nick's motorcycle. Best news of the night is that Nick was back, I think, less than 20 minutes later on a different motorcycle. That was wonderful. Always like hearing that riders escape these situations with minimal damage. It looks like the motorcycle would require some fixing, so sorry about that. The track would require some fixing, but Maryland International Raceway was right on top of that, and they were back to action in just a little bit. Now, what was frustrating is this was just moments after this scary incident. Ralphie Navarro completely looped out and flipped his high horsepower Real Street HAYABUSA. Take a second look. The good news is Ralphie is on the mend now, but this incident was much more serious. Ralphie did not get up and resume racing. Ralphie had to be taken to the hospital. Let's take another look at Nick's crash. And let me know what you think went wrong in the comments. We'll get it back in frame here. I kind of see that double clutch, and it looks like once he got back in the gas, look at that thing. It was just headed for the sky. So I think by the time Nick got out of it, it was too late to save. Remember, when you're that vertical, these motorcycles do have some front suspension left, but they're lowered, and there's only so much you can do when it hits the ground. Let's give you the rest of this grudge session from Maryland International Raceway. Again, this class open to anybody. It's a good place really for beginners if you want to get some testing in during a national event. The times are kept a secret. The competitors will get a time ticket, and what they do down at the far end is they will cut the time slip in half. So only you know your time. And this is something that they take very seriously. In fact, up in the tower, the announcer screen is even blacked out so that the announcer doesn't accidentally announce a time. I can tell you who's done that before. Yours truly, unfortunately, about 15 years ago, accidentally said one of these times. And if these guys are setting up a big, high-dollar run, they don't want anybody to know what they're running. But it can be a lot of fun. Usually they use these daytime and early evening sessions to get dialed in or set up the big race. And if the big race does occur, it'll happen later on. And you never know what kind of motorcycle you're going to see. Look, a HAYABUSA no-bar machine with a stock wheelbase left-hand side. Right-hand side, an amazing Kawasaki 460 bike owned by Durwood Rawlings. Looks like he's got a different rider on it, getting a little bit of testing. Great sounding motorcycle, great looking motorcycle. They have a lot of fun in the grudge category. Another example, look at this, the stock wheelbase Hayabusa left-hand lane, the short bikes alongside the more traditional stretched Busa right-hand side. A lot of individuals out there like the challenge of a short bike. You got to be quick with the gas, quick with the clutch. As we saw some things go wrong in this video, you got to know when to get out of it. Problems. Not sure what happened there. Stock wheelbase Busa rolls through. That gentleman was doing a great job. We will have much, much more, by the way. Share this video with somebody who would appreciate motorcycles. And the big news, the best news, Ralphie and Nick Hamlett, both okay. If you'd like to see more on Ralphie's crash, we have an entire 6-minute video up on the Cycle Drag YouTube page called Busa Flip. Check that one out. Thank goodness he's okay. And guys, there's lots more coming. Make sure you subscribe to Cycle Drag on YouTube. Make sure you like cycledrag.com on Facebook, and we will keep this content coming. Please leave us your feedback in the comments. Thanks a lot.